Hello, it's Rebecca, and I want to share another video on the topic of authenticity, boundaries, and communication. So, you can call it the ABCs of self love. So, when we're experiencing something in our lives where someone or something is draining our energy, it's probably, it's definitely there because it's there for a lesson. It's there to teach us something so our soul can grow in some way. But it's also there to help us learn how to have, and it's there to help us learn how to have better boundaries. How do we have better boundaries? We have to have better communication and self love and be authentic. So, authenticity, boundaries, and communication. So, when it's, say it's a good friend of yours, and every time you see them, all they talk about is just things that are just so negative. Not, maybe not always, but negative, negative, negative. And it's like, it just drains you. And maybe even they like talk kind of loud. So they feel like, it feels like you're sort of taking a beating from them. um, and you try to speak and they just cut you off, and it's more about them. It's all, they're more important. And so there's not an equal balance in the conversation, or the relationship. It's all about them all the time and how bad it is. So, it drains us. It drains our energy. So what do we do to handle that? So we have to have better boundaries. And so it comes from self-love. Having good boundaries is one of the highest forms of self-love. No matter who it is. It can be a best friend. It could be your intimate partner. It could be a brand new relationship. It can be someone from the past. It can be your own children. It can be your grandchildren. It can be your mother. It can be anybody. All relationships. We have to have our boundaries. And so we have to communicate those boundaries. And how do we do that? We have to tell them how they make us feel when they're around. Like, we have to get authentic enough and vulnerable enough to say, I really like you, or I even love you, but you're making me feel, you're it feels like, whenever I talk to you, you're just lowering my energy because you're always talking about something negative and you're focused on what's bad. And it makes me feel bad. And by the time we're done visiting, I feel like my energy's drained and I didn't get to talk about, because I don't mind listening, but let's have an equal exchange here. Communication is also a big part of communication is listening, and also hearing what I have to say so we can connect. And for some reason, they're in your life because they're mirroring you or helping you learn something, and maybe that person doesn't have very good boundaries. Maybe they don't have very good communication skills. Maybe they're not being very authentic. And that's why they're coming into your life to teach you that. Because the one thing that you're wanting the most, they don't have. So we just got to turn the situation around and look at it from a different perspective. So what does it mean to be authentic? It means to speak, what's true for you, no matter if, you think that someone wants to hear it or not. You're not worried about let go and release the idea that they're going to judge you or that they're going to leave you, abandon you, or let go of the idea that they're going to fight against you. Just release attachment to the outcome and just be authentic and speak and communicate your authenticity. And don't be afraid to express that authenticity. And speak up. And a lot of times we don't speak up because in our childhood we were told, like, Now, who are you to speak up and say something like that? Like, and then you get punished for it. So it teaches you, that speaking up gets you hurt or in trouble, and it makes you feel bad. So then you just be quiet, and it's safe to just be quiet and shut down. But that's not who you really are. That's your past conditioning from how you were brought up. That's the past conditioning from whoever, was showing you this way. So that's not who you really are. Who you really are is an amazing, powerful being. And start taking your power back from all those old negative beliefs and past conditioning that are causing self-sabotaging patterns in your life, causing you to be drained. And then self-sabotaging patterns lead to like bad addictions. So go before the addiction, before the self-sabotaging pattern, before the negative beliefs, you were a whole and complete perfect being. That's who you really are. That's who you really are. So that's on A, authenticity. And then B, boundaries. Setting personal boundaries is teaching people how to treat you. So we are basically teaching people how to treat us by what we're allowing them to get away with. So if we've been letting someone or people get away with disrespecting us or whatever our whole lives, it might be hard to retrain them. But it's okay to communicate, the ABC, communication, that, now I'm learning to love myself more. And, I've been allowing you to sort of disrespect me by making me feel bad or whatever, that, I don't give you everything you want or whatever it might be, or you only contact me when you need something or whatever it might be. I'm going to set a boundary. Like, if you really want to be in my life and you really love me and care about me, you're going to respect my boundaries. And there's a gentle way. Sorry, the wind is getting crazy. Wish I had a... Okay. So, I need to get a muffler thing or whatever you call it, a microphone for because I do a lot of my videos outside. But, yeah, we got to communicate, and we don't have to do it in a negative way or with anger or any kind of emotion. Release putting emotion into communication when you need to face a difficult situation. Allow yourself to feel it, for sure. I feel this, I feel that. Feel it. And then approach the situation from a neutral perspective and communicate to someone how what their behavior is doing is making you feel. And release the attachment to the outcome of what might happen. But the more you do this, I promise you, the more people will respect your boundaries, the happier you will be, the more authentic you will become and be perceived as authentic, and you just feel good. You'll feel better overall. I'm getting rained on by this. Anyways, okay guys. Well, thank you for watching this video, and let me know what you think. What are your thoughts? Leave a message for me in the comments below. Even if just let me know that you even watched the video to the end by commenting something about ABCs. So I love you all, and make sure to hit the like button as well and subscribe if you want to watch future videos. So what that does is the more people comment and hit the like button, it helps my YouTube channel grow because of the natural the algorithms of YouTube, and so the more videos that get more likes grow higher on the search engine. So I try my best to put in the titles my keywords, so this one will be the ABCs basics. I will put actually authenticity, boundaries, and communication. How to be more authentic, have better boundaries, and have better communication in your life with relationships or something like that, so I'm still learning as I go. But anyway, Thank you again for watching. Have a beautiful day.